Hi, my name's Chris, I'm the biggest geek in Peters Creek. I have a photographic memory, my teacher thinks. When I take a test, they go cheat so they can sneak a peek. I like math, kids look at me like I'm speaking Greek.
One day you'll see, all those kids stuck along division. Ain't no competition, Chris, your brain is like a logarithm. When they drop a rhythm, spitting rhymes like quantum systems, your cognition was God-given, you are not a chicken.
They bang my head off every wall inside that bathroom stall. They said I don't know how to brawl and I ain't have the balls. Tim and Brendan laughed and said I had a glass jaw. This is Alaska, most their dads are smashed on alcohol.
Here's a scary truth of life, no one cares you're cute and nice. Be prepared to parasites, wanna see if you can fight. Your brother Nick will teach you how to use your left and right. Sometimes you gotta use might when defending human rights.
That's right, Nick really did show me all the skills. This kid stole my hat and threw it in an open field. I tripped him in the snow, climbed on top to hold him still. Then I punched him in the face until it looked like roadkill.
Trauma like a garment, it's always in fashion. It's constant, I feel nauseous. Memories keep on passing. Feeling like I'm too young to die, too old to cry. Too young to die, too old to cry. Feeling like I'm too young to die, too old to cry. Too young to die, too old to cry.
I was in the hospital in Bali last night with a concussion. Fought a couple drunk Russians, guess they thought that I was bluffing. In the club I blew up like spontaneous combustion. Shoved them right through a glass pane window thinking fuck 'em.
I really wish that you could show him you ain't into this. Your inner kid is just defensive cause he's sensitive. So every time we're getting dissed, that is when we clench our fists. Taking mental notes, names like on Schindler's List.
Chris, I just watched a very best friend, Liam, getting stabbed. Blood was squirting everywhere, I tossed him in a dirty cab. It was awful at the hospital, I had to call his dad. At first he thought that I was joking, thought that it was all a gag.
How could you ever let that happen? Not to Liam, he's the nicest friend we've ever had. The sweetest European, he was shy and looked to us to lead him. Other kids would tease him, this is not the Coliseum, Chris. How could you mistreat him?
I ain't have a good reason, we were in that situation. Often partied with this mafia and saw some confrontations. And I had a reputation showing shit just escalated in the basement of that building. Then that dude pulled out razors.
I hate it, this isn't how we dreamed that we would be. We thought we'd be a hero just defeating evil deeds. Went from a dweeb in Peters Creek to seeing Liam bleed and scream. I think the truth is that we need to see a shrink.
Yesterday my therapist suggested that we speak. The older you, the younger me, we need inner peace. Defensive mechanisms, fear had complicity and anger and intensity that manifested physically.
I had some dreams that maybe I could be an architect, or Michael Jordan crossing up Jeff Hornacek. I know that won't happen, but you never lost your passion. You've been through more gory stress than plenty of war vets.
My neocortex went through hell but made it out. Every day I think of younger me, I wanna make you proud. Intelligence and weakness, so it's time that we both raise some brows. Flamethrower crowd, turning smiles as we take a bow.
Trauma like a garment, it's always in fashion. It's constant, I feel nauseous. Memories keep on passing. Feeling like I'm too young to die, too old to cry. Too young to die, too old to cry. Feeling like I'm too young to die, too old to cry. Too young to die, too old to cry.
Tell my OGs I appreciate it, but all this nonsense you really created. Tell the politicians you are not welcome. A revolution coming, please tell them.
I don't want forgiveness, I want to rage.
Rage, talk to me.
I don't want forgiveness, I want to rage.
Rage.
Picture armed guards at a roadblock. Picture activists getting co-opted by road cops who load Glocks and they go spray up their own blocks. Picture gray skies, AI, and automated killer robots. Picture last days of mass graves and the killing fields like Bobot. Picture billionaires building spaceships to escape this so they globe hot. Cause it's so hot like a stovetop that this third rock can't grow crops. Picture a shotgun that Bob route with him. Shot his boss and his job he quit it. Cause the cost of living is apocalyptic when you can't afford a fucking doctor visit.
I don't want forgiveness, I want to rage.
Rage, talk to me.
I don't want forgiveness, I want to rage.
Rage.
Burn it all, we learned it all in the schools. Burn it all, if they don't wanna listen. Burn it all, we learned it all in the schools. Burn it all, if they don't wanna listen.
Picture making bombs there, Raytheon for Dick Cheney and those neocons. Kids shaking their ass on Patreon, black MAGA hats on Elon. Picture patriots looking emaciated, getting draped in flags that are radiated from munition dumps and old Navy bases. Watch whistleblowers wearing ankle braces. They said we're heading to a civil war, that the right and left are gonna get divorced. How many lives do we send to die on assembly lines like Henry Ford? Cops mechanizing with the dread of violence till they find some guys stealing from a store. Then they breathalyze them and anesthetize them, blood pressurizing, taking Lipitor. The Lehman brothers got a team of lawyers, but a screaming mother's got nothing, just a deceased warrior. While rich men watch CNN like a freaking voyeur. Imagine Daryl, a Marine lieutenant with a gun barrel that he 3D printed. He defended freedom, but he's feeling cheated, shooting up the Senate, so you see a minute.
I don't want forgiveness, I want to rage.
Rage, talk to me.
I don't want forgiveness, I want to rage.
Rage.
Burn it all, we learned it all in the schools. Burn it all, if they don't wanna listen. Burn it all, we learned it all in the schools. Burn it all, if they don't wanna listen to us.
Has the highest rate in the country for youth suicide, and Alaska Natives are at the highest risk. Recent studies show high school Alaska Natives and American Indians suffer more depression in case of mental illness than any other group. So why is this, and what's being done to address it?
News that Alaska Natives battle mental illness is nothing we haven't heard before. They've long dealt with generational trauma, which is trauma that can begin before a person is even born and can be made worse through cultural influences or long periods of exposure to unsafe conditions. One family we spoke with says they know this all too well because finding care for their daughter wasn't easy. And a warning, the issues discussed in our report may be disturbing to some viewers.
When most people think of Alaska, they're thinking of moose, mountains, of the great outdoors, and not thinking of hoods. So today we're going to go into what many of the locals call the hood of Anchorage.
Man, my entire life, when I
what
sang
it's
in
like
Alaska,
there on the ground.
you
Let's
think
do this.
losing salmon, shooting, camping.
Do you inhabit land with igloos? Do you humans dancing with the wolves? Was it school in a cute cabin? Jewel the singer is Alaskan.
How about drooling German shepherds, Deshka River methods, doomsday preppers, huge custom weapons, hacking, cutting fish with hands, bloody lifting, massive gun munition, rampant drug addiction. My friend Christian's pit bulls in the kitchen's dad jumping out of choppers on a mission, the place where they run up north to escape cycles from the lower 48 states. Boys and men out on oil rigs, come home, popping Crown Royal lids, they recoil big. My dad's 357, enough artillery to stage an insurrection. Alaska.
My pops kicked me out when I was 17, bro. I was homeless, bro. I didn't have shit, bro.
Hey, do you hunt bears with your bare
Everyone in
hands?
Alaska think it's snow, igloos. We have that advantage. They don't know nothing, so let's show them.
Nah, they don't know shit. Say Discovery Channel.
Let's show them what Alaska really is.
Welcome here to the do-or-die state, living off the land, using live bait. All the Inuits and moving lives, they dehumanize, drops the suicide rates. My brother's friend found dead in the weeds, shot herself in the head down the street. Yeah, it's a place where people go missing, fishing boats, reeling, decomposing victims. Scenes of pregnant teens and heavy drinking captains, Arctic Circle freezing links that they're tracking. Small planes crashing, native Alaskans. You don't want to scrap a brow out half the baskets. Survival states filled with scary folks. Little kids used to staring through a scope. Secret operations, military posts, where you think I learned to kill and bury goats.
Y'all gotta know the outside point of view, right? The whole rest of the 49 states, they don't know that they're just like me. Do y'all ever feel isolated or like left out of the U.S.?
Not in the U.S. I feel out of the music scene, yes, you get left out.
We're not like everybody else. We got our own culture. Yeah, we different. Like, we different. So
Okay.
You tell me that my love is wrong, feeling like I can't hold on. Don't tell me not to feel this way. Don't tell me not to feel this way. Tiny pills, I keep them in the laundromat. Put them away, they keep on calling me back. Don't be myself, try to be somebody else. I need some help. Sing. Tiny pills, I keep them in the laundromat. Put them away, they keep on calling me back. Don't be myself, try to be somebody else. I need some help.
Yes, it's a dark life. I guess I wrecked my hard drive. I best become a barfly. Cheap wine and SSRIs. All my homies amphetamine, ketamine, ecstasy, methane, weed, LSD, tripping like it was the 70s. Taking the painkiller rectally. Yesterday's took every drug alphabetically. Let me see. I prefer to begin with the ones that murdered my friends. I'm hurting within, I'm a brick. Just like the tip of a dirty syringe, you inserting your skin. Smoking chives, kids glued to the seats, getting too little sleep. They would sit in my room afternoons and they tweak. Picture cute little teens inhaling that smoke from aluminum sheets. Summer breaks in the months of May in Indonesia in the drunken haze. We were underage, getting into raves, tearing up the place, staying up for days. It was just a phase. But how many friends have battled addiction? My uncle addicted to Xanax. We're watching the panic just kicking whenever a stash went missing. I'll paint you a graphic description of native Alaskans with labs in the kitchen. Subtraction, division, just measuring grams like a mathematician. Not bragging, I'm venting, I'm glad that I'm living. My best friend, narcotic of choice was heroin. A year ago I nearly buried him, and I promised then that I'm never ever going
you
there
tell me
again.
that my love is wrong, feeling like I can't hold on. Don't tell me not to feel this way. Don't tell me not to feel this way. Tiny pills, I keep them in the laundromat. Put them away, they keep on calling me back. Don't be myself, try to be somebody else. I need some help. Sing it. Tiny pills, I keep them in the laundromat. Put them away, they keep on calling me back. Don't be myself, try to be somebody else. I need some help. Tiny pills, I keep them in the laundromat. Put them away, they keep on calling me back. Don't be myself, try to be somebody else. I need some help.
Yeah, they say wars help, but they're funded though. More sales as they pour shells on the poor people. Yeah, the Lord helps. Supreme Court just legalized corruption, making them more wealth. They send the kids out to Cornell, not a fortune teller, but I foretell like the modern day George Orwell. At your doorbell, there's a firm knock. Officer saying your first daughter's on the search shop in the dirt shop. It's a hurt locker where the worms rot. My whole life of foreign relations are on ice. At war with nations, they perform invasions that correlate with the stock price. It's Hollywood, all the film scripts make our kids wanna kill shit. Once you visit Gaza for a field trip, propaganda like a drill bit. I stack rhymes cause I feel clips, cause I still spit that real shit. Every line is a quotable that's going over the heads of Bill Hicks. The Pentagon or the Pentagram, it's a con, man, it's a scam. Look at Donald's little hands, fake businessman, I don't give a damn. That's official, telling Uncle Sam I'm a back a pistol, come and get a blam. I'm forever yelling, you can never have him, my son is not a sacrificial lamb. cannot rest, I get frightened, cause in my head, Palestine kids see him lie dead with their eye sockets full of fly eggs. You might see the stigmata when I rhyme in, cause I gotta tell you about the genocidal slaughter gay with the Chinese in Jakarta. Yeah, that's a red line, past your bedtime, go to sleep, don't examine the headlines. Wanna eat, but I stand at a red line, word freedom equals clandestine. Go and build a bunker, have a lead line. Is it Epstein or Epstein? You ever wonder how to guess your number like a headhunter think of red minds? All I see are clones, looking down at the freaking phones. But overseas in the G.I. Joes, cloney like Cecil Rhodes, advertising on a TV show, pack of lies like a Wheaties bowl. We're country raping, we're money making, incentivizing the CFO. I'm an outcast, I'm Pete Rose, but don't get a fee when I bet on me in a better league. I'm a yell shot, never sell out unethically. I'ma keep it real, cause I really feel my son is my Achilles heel. Imagine listening to his mother cry, sending him off to the front line.
Don't kill me, please don't kill me. Mama, I'm almost home. Please don't hurt me, don't desert me. Father, I'm almost home, I'm almost home.
We let him play the piano near the hospital exit, Netflix on the phone. But in the operating theater we lost all reception. How can I be vulnerable? I'm the rock he watches for protection. I cry, then I cough, play it off like a cot indigestion. The robot in the Jetsons, bleeps and bloops. Machine that helps him breathe through tubes. TV on mute, cheese and juice. I'm thinking Jesus cute. I feel sick that he wonders, does daddy love me? My forearm mashed on his tummy, lashing out, asking to hug me as the doctor puts on the mask, like we're gassing a puppy.
Please don't kill me, please don't kill me. Mama, I'm almost home. Please don't hurt me, don't desert me. Father, I'm almost home, I'm almost home. Breaking my bones, took my fall, all alone. I'm almost home. Please don't hurt me, don't desert me. Mama, I'm almost home, I'm almost home.
Daddy thinks he's funny talking in an Elmer voice to keep me distracted. He makes up little rap songs and other cheesy theatrics. I'm so tired of these hospitals, green masks and beeping gadgets. They give kids sleeping gases here in pediatrics. I'm watching Paw Patrol on Mama's phone. They just took it away. Let's go home, I don't like this doctor's tone. They think I'm not aware, but I can see my dad and mom are scared, staring into the distance, whispering, debating their decisions. My parents are persistent. My mama tried everything. Big words like bioresonance, reflex integration, and craniosacral therapy. No guarantees that I did not inherit genes that gave me some rare disease. My parents say they love me, then why am I in here? Please, daddy, I can barely breathe. Mama, I'm scared to sleep.
Please don't kill me, please don't kill me. Mama, I'm almost home. Please don't hurt me, don't desert me. Father, I'm almost home, I'm almost home. Breaking my bones, took my fall, all alone. I'm almost home. Please don't hurt me, don't desert me. Mama, I'm almost home, I'm almost home.
The doctor's microscope is hyper-focused, checking enzymes and seeing what your viral load is. We tried every type of dosage, all the hocus pocus, but this time the doctor said he knew the diagnosis. These geneticists, they analyze and biohack it. Those pie graphs, science labs, wearing white jackets. We always knew you had those extra long eyelashes. We always knew that your memory was kinda magic. Trey, we always knew that you love music, dancing, Michael Jackson. When it's time to nap, that's when you spaz and acting hyperactive. Toy security hats and plastic fire axes. You don't see the lines, your color book is looking seismographic. I shake my head, I keep on looking up, or looking down. One way jealous, one way grateful. I should really look around. My son, your heart and spirit truly are a brush fire. Cause you cleared out all of our bullshit and made us much wiser. The nightly nebulizer, scuba diver gear. Little cutie wobbling in his diaper on the pier. These years of so many wellness scams and grifters. These predators who try to sell us new magic elixirs. They see you as a golden goose. Mama and me know the truth that we won't get support from any of our social groups. It's just us three. They're goofing in the photo booth. You love group hugs, so we hold hands and close the loop. They classify your facial features, tell us how delayed your speech is, how many hospitals and outpatient day procedures. Ask us this and that, A to Z, DNA research. Truth is you've been leading us, son. You are my favorite teacher. And don't forget that, Trey.
The Surrey Club in Kuta was one of Bali's most popular tourist haunts, and right across the road was an equally as popular Paddy's Irish Bar. At 11 p.m, a suicide bomber entered a crowded Paddy's bar and detonated explosives. As everyone fled outside, a Mitsubishi van packed with more explosives was detonated by another suicide bomber right outside the Surrey Club.
It was one blast, an explosion at the start, and about 2 seconds later there's another explosion, and that's when the building started to collapse.
Shortly after, a third but smaller blast occurred outside the US consulate in Denpasar.
We arrived at Jalan Ligi, right in the middle of it. It was ground zero. It came out right at Paddy's Bar, and you can imagine there was just mayhem. There were bodies, there were people, there was fire, there was chaos. You could see a row of taxis and cars because Jalan Ligi is one way. At that particular juncture, it's one way, and they didn't escape the blast.
The local hospital was ill-equipped to deal with the number of burn victims. There was no anaesthetic, no pain relief, and a makeshift morgue near the site of the bomb blast. 202 people were killed.
My parents weren't home when someone rapped on the window. My dog started barking, rising in a crescendo. A basketball injury had me walking around gingerly to the kitchen. Opened the rickety door instantly. There's some white dude saying he's from the embassy, delivering a package. Something he's got to get to me. I'm looking at him quizzically. Shorter than me physically, there's nothing visibly strange. Dressed unsuspiciously, I say, wait a minute. Go inside and call my mom. She said, this is pretty weird. How do we know it's not a bomb? This is back in the era of Bush, Blair, and Saddam, when America waged the war of terror on Islam.
She said, sign for the package, but leave it there in the garage.
I say, come in, I'll sign, but my dog was still barking. So first, I'll go and lock that Rottweiler in the garden. He stepped into the kitchen and the whole vibe darkened. It's okay. He pulled a whole stack of white documents out his case, put them on the table next to my bowl of Frosted Flakes. He asked to use the bathroom in my dad's office space, and that's the very moment my memory oscillates. Took a spoonful of cereal like Biden and Vicodin, and now I'm high as a kite again. I'm a dial, I'm spiraling, man, my eyelids are twitching. I'm in a different environment, I start tripping and stumbling like some drunk there in Ireland. You ever tried to walk in the bottom of the pool? Legs heavier than rocks, they were too solid to move. Felt like 100 miles, cause we had a massive place. Found him with a crowbar, there cracking in the safe. I saw slurring, trying to hurt him, but he smacked me in the face. He punched me in the stomach, he attacked me full of rage. Drugged me up the stairs and down again, hit my head on every single step. Lost my breath, and I fucking passed out again. Next thing that I remember, I'm laying in the clinic, nurse holding on my dick with a bottle to piss in it. Need my stomach pumped quick before the bucket, I just kick it. So much drugs in my system, you could kill 10 men with it.
All doctors to the ER.
Chris, what's the last thing you remember? Can you describe the person? Did he have an accent of any kind? Yes, we've been following him for several years. I lost my memory for 3 days, wiped it off the blackboard. The British and Americans, they sent a special task force. For years Interpol was searching the dude at 20 passports. 30 million in that city, but he showed up at that door. white boy in the Muslim world. While most Americans were hunting squirrels on my summer break, I was on vacation, started sharing stories that would clutch pearls in the Bible Belt. There in Oklahoma, from Tampa Bay down to Daytona. Sunday boaters getting hangovers, all the white descendants of the slave owners watch football. When the game's over, drink Bud Light, and we play poker, try to tell them about 1965 and the genocide and the takeover. They look at me like I'm a heretic, disparaging my heritage. I tell them we killed all the Mesoamericans, they say I sympathize with terrorists. Look at Chris, he's in league with the Indonesians, he's a globalist, he is an elitist, probably best friend with George Soros, he don't believe in Jesus. I was weird in the court of opinion, grew up around all sorts of religions. My whole freaking life was a war of attrition when half of my family are born again Christians.
That we play, where we act like we cool, but we know that we ain't, just comes off hella fake. Hella, 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 hella fake. You hella, 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 hella fake. You hella, 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 hella fake. You hella, just the games we play.
Let's go back in time, call me Doc Brown. It was 2020 in the lockdown in an Asian city, we were downtown, watching military and the cops round. My little boy get a birthday, so we go online and we go to things, looking out the window at the war machine. All these young Marines holding submachines, and they tell us that they're gonna force vaccines, and we stay living there in quarantine. Don't try to question when the virus spreading, no ivermectin, no chloroquine. We're down the street, all the Bangladeshis and the Nepalese were inside locked, and the cops admitted you're undocumented. If you come outside, then you might get shot. My rich relative was advocating more lockdowns from a private yacht. I would ask about was living hand to mouth if they go outside and suicide by cop. Look at Chris, a conspiracist. Is he bald and white cause he's alt-right? He's a rabid rapper, he's an anti-vaxxer. He don't love Madeleine Albright. I'm white male, yes the patriarch. I don't wanna regulate your lady parts. I smoke weed, I like Bernie Sanders. I play basketball, I like Caitlin Clark. I just question stuff when it is misleading. That's inconvenient politically speaking. I question the right and the biblical preaching. I question the left and the critical thinking.
That we play, where we act like we cool, but we know it's all fake. Why you act like that? Let's stop this game that we play, where we act like we cool, but we know that we ain't, just comes off hella fake. Hella, 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 hella fake. You hella, 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 hella fake. You hella, 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 hella fake. You hella, just the games we play.
I write rhymes to communicate, I got a bright mind that illuminates every tiny scratch in the briar patch of my heart. Feeling super weight cause I'm getting sick of the human race. Time to move to space to a lunar base. Makes me sick, God, MSG, monosodium glutamate. I drink a shroom shake and hallucinate the hard truth that the people I love is super fake. Send a heart emojis while I shoot an H. I refuse to break in space, strapped to a light sail. I may have chasing a white whale, got a heart on me big as a Clydesdale. Still in hell, so I inhale every bit of stress and every chemtrail. Cause I'm sick of people in my inner circle. Once you start reflecting, better check yourself. For the infidels and the Jezebels, all the weak friends and the beta males always act like you're the strong one till you got drunk hanging by a belt. People use me knowing I will help, but when I yell, just a ghost town and the homeless drown in emotional. I'ma hold the crown. I'm Mike Phelps, my hoodie on like a burqa. I'm the Sherpa, I'm the Nepalese with no one next to me. Climb Devil's Peak till you get your seat that I would never leave it, cause I'll never leave myself. An Alaskan rat that traveled to Jakarta. Now I'm sitting right at my own Magna Carta. A man of honor, people use my heart like it was cannon fodder. Cause my love is deep with this bikini waters. Watch him looking sheepish when I call him on it with the heads down. I'm a cattle farmer, little curly head, nerdy hairy Potter. I was smart enough that I could go to Harvard, but I got the fence and started clenching fists and launching into fodder. Want my son to have a happy house, but I'm juggling all of these hand-me-downs from my family. Wow, taking acid bath, getting flashbacks to my ass drowned. She's a sad clown with a black cloud in the background that I drag around. Wanna fight back, knocking phantoms out. I wanna stand up loud like Pacquiao. Why you think I'm spitting vitriolic, sitting sipping frigid gin and tonics? I'm not a victim, I'm a bigger person than all those who hurt me with the little comments. Every broken promise, won't stop it. I'ma plug my ears like I'm getting grommets. Got so much to say, no more duct tape over the floodgates, no more dripping faucet. Okay, switching topic, let me tell you how I got a sense of purpose. I'm above it, watching every bridge is burning. All the shit is stored up in my breaking waters while my windows boarded, but it isn't worth it. Keep on spitting verses till my lips are burning, till I get squirming like some Christian virgins. That Chris you knew has been converted. Now I'm giving sermons. I'm an uplifted person. Carried myself. Dig'll have a heart attack while I'm rapping on the mic. Hip-hop, bright shaft of light, white plasma blasts out my chest. My consciousness gathers height as I grab a NASA flight to my afterlife. My life review, images cut like the nightly news. At the end of the tunnel, the light is huge. Doctors decide to use a manual defibrillator in the ICU. Now chest compressions, guess I'm dead. These memories are not just mental projections in my head. My grandpa founded a church in the jungle named Trinity. My son's name is Trey, that means 3. My wife and I were 33.33 years old when he was born. Everything intersected by a thread, an interconnected web. I met my wife when I was 15. An adopted girl, brown skin, ripped jeans, beautiful eyes like 2 split beam lasers. For school credit, she assisted our basketball team. My NBA dreams gave way to MDMA and Jim Beam. Then dreams of being an MC. I'd write love soliloquies in the Yellow Skeens, Billie Jean. I knew that I was the one. Years later, I decided to find a biological mother in the Philippines. I got it done. The doctor shakes his head. Nurse calls my time of death. 3:33, switch off gravity. Shoot across galaxies, escape the jaws of reality. Finally understand the laws of causality. It's not complicated. That little nerdy curly head who was sick of being bullied overcompensated and fought the rest of his life with the meek and the weak for self-love, cause he would not be dominated. So he concentrated, every lyric was a conversation with God that he consummated. Now weightless, surrounded by symbols of ancient astronomy, psychedelic sacred geometry, fractal patterns, dancing atoms like wings on a monarch butterfly colony. Up here it's clear life is a divine comedy. Here I am at the so-called pearly gates, with no one here to adjudicate your faith. More like an infinity loop where your journey takes as long as you want. Love permeates from Alaska, fog knack to Indonesian bomb blast to UFOs and swamp gas. My life has been defined by extreme contrast, like Taoism, that universal algorithm. I'm thinking how profound and insightful. But now, something's pulling me in a downward spiral, 670 million miles an hour, round and round, a cycle like a merry-go-round, a vinyl, my revival, skin cells forming organs, spinal come out of vaginal birth canal, a rowdy child who doesn't cry. I just open my mouth and smile.